I'm right back on here. Give me a second to share this. This is a shaman stick. We sell them on our site. They keep the trolls away. They really clear the energy. I'm constantly purifying our house with them. I have lots of good news. People are mentioning they feel a heaviness. You guys should. I'm going to give you guys kind of like a just kind of a channeled energy report as well too. So give me a second to share this feed. I'm going to be giving away a heart chakra activation today too, so go ahead and share this feed as well. It's good energy for it. I'm going to be doing a lot of activations when I get off of here today. It's amazing energy for it. I've been resting up. We all kind of should be resting. I have more like space news and less the news that you guys have been seeing on your Facebook, thankfully today, because you know I'm into different kind of stuffs too. I'm not really into like political dramas and things like that. So I have a little bit more of an uplifting kind of feed for you guys, despite all this stuff around us. Let me see, I have like one more share, bear with me. I'm going to get a good amount, so go ahead and share this feed. If you're going to want a card, go ahead and drop your name now for one. Alright, share this feed. I'm going to be getting into what's going on. I don't know if I should start ranting before or after my news or just to get into it. We're seeing a lot of stuff around us. We're seeing a lot of shootings. They are coming for your guns. It will become more and more apparent later that that's just the real agenda with these shootings, false flag attacks everywhere, things like that. They are just basically going to keep pushing things until people start screaming, please take the guns, please take the guns. And it's just kind of their usual MO. But it's not a coincidence that these kind of events keep happening on full moons, on new moons, on astrologically significant days. It's not a coincidence. There aren't any coincidences here. I just did a Law of One feed, and there are never any coincidences, I assure you. So they know exactly what they're doing, and when we should be sitting at home thinking about what we want to create and manifest into our lives, we have all of these distractions that will just pop up, and then distractions about the distractions, and then there's all this political stuff. Well, it must be a distraction about so-and-so getting arrested. I'm going to tell you something, the elite will do that all the time. They will have people arrested to make their new candidate look really good, look like the hero. Those are more games, and then you go past that, and there's another layer of games where all of the Trump supporters and liberals are fighting and arguing with each other over things like sexual equality and gender and race and things like that, and it's just so ridiculous, and it's just so much garbage everywhere. And I'm sure that if you turned on any given news channel on your television, it would show you the same kind of garbage with North Korea, Syria, oh my god, we might get bombed next week, and all of this just kind of garbage everywhere. But I'm here to tell you that I have some good news. That is not reality. That's the reality that you've been plugged into and sold on since the day you were born. But you can unplug from that reality completely. And in the same place, you can kind of create your own universe in your own world. I don't know if you know it, but every person has their own universe. And we don't have to buy into this social kind of version of reality. We can actually unplug and create our own right now. So I was very disappointed in seeing these kind of events because I know that we're creating this, that they're not doing it. I look at it like a couple of old entities. I look at them like entities. They're not even really human with these mirror tricks, and they're kind of influencing humanity and hurting them in whatever direction they want, using fear and using all these crazy tactics. And it's just kind of crazy to me because a lot of people have this fear of the controllers and the elite. There's no one but you here. That is the trick. That is the illusion. It's not real. So we're seeing these things, and maybe I'm not watching the news, but I'm seeing them on my Facebook feed. I'm seeing them kind of everywhere. So I know you guys are too. So even if you're unplugging, you're still seeing it. It's still kind of weighing down humanity, and it's so sad because the energy feels amazing. And the reason why this is happening is because they have to weigh down humanity. They have to drop you down to their density, to their dimension, because in doing that, they can control you. The thing is, they don't don't like those higher vibrations. The energy is killing them. So the higher the planet is vibrating, the higher we're bringing up these frequencies, the faster these service to self type of entities are actually dying and dissipating. So the goal is we have to stop. I know a lot of people think they're exposing things and waking people up. Either you're awake or you're not at this point. Stay focused on the positive and try to leave these distractions behind, because if we can bring up these frequencies, if we can bring up these vibrations, things will really just kind of happen a lot faster for all of us. So we have to stay high vibe. We have to be bringing these entities up to our level, not sinking down to theirs with their little fear tactics and things like that. It's just so ridiculous. But I'm going to get into some higher vibe space news. There is a heaviness weighing over the collective, over humanity. You can really feel it in the energy today, because there are so many people that are still buying into these illusions of what's real and what's not, and it's making them feel a certain type of way. There's a lot of fear being brought out, things like that. But despite all of this, we are a nation divided right now. We really are a nation divided. We are letting them divide us with these religious ideologies when it never mattered who the president was. They actually can't even access the things happening in this country, and they couldn't even be of help to anyone. So it never even mattered, but we're becoming a nation divided, and we really know what happens. When that happens, we already know. We've been in so many civilizations and seen them fall. So we really have to stop letting people divide us on these ideologies that some type of political candidate is going to be better than the other. Humanity's problems go so much deeper than all of this, where the problems that we're facing could not be fixed, politically. And we're gearing up for something crazy, something special, something spectacular. So just work on staying high vibe and ignoring all this stuff. We have this might be the real stuff they're distracting you guys from too. I know a lot of people are saying it's, stuff with, child trafficking and things like this. But this might be the real news I found that they're actually distracting everyone from. All right, we have a mysterious object. It was recently detected near the sun. Astronomers believe it might be an asteroid or a comet from another star system. This unusual object has now been designated A-2017 U1. It's less than a quarter mile in diameter, and it's moving remarkably fast. It was discovered on October 19th by the University of Hawaii's Pan-STARRS 1 telescope. According to observations, the object entered our solar system from above. Its motion could not be explained using either a normal solar system asteroid or comet orbit, so it's believed to have interstellar roots. This object is the first of its type ever discovered. Astronomers are still trying to solve the mysteries that surround it. This alien visitor could help us understand more about what lies beyond our solar system. I didn't really want to put this in the news, but when there's all these distractions, it's hard to get to the real news. They just kind of distract all the real news from getting through too, with all these kind of diversions. So we have Prince William, your reptile overlord, is now talking publicly about depopulation right now, right out in the open. I've known this has been going on for a while, but now they're just publicly kind of coming out and talking about it. He said, quote, "In my lifetime, we have seen global wildlife populations decline by over half. Africa's rapidly growing human population is predicted to more than double by 2050. A staggering increase of 3.5 million people per month," end quote. We had 11 earthquakes strike off the Australian coast. This is part of the Ring of Fire. This is the Ring of Fire that I'm always watching to let you guys know. And a large earthquake may be imminent. I'm always saying it's going to happen in California. The more people are in disharmony with each other, the more the earth will respond. This weekend we had protests, paid government protests here, but we also had protests in London, the anonymous protests. We had a lot of going on, just a lot of disharmony, and we know that the earth is really connected to us and will now respond. We had that creepy AI back in the news. The advanced humanoid robot that gave Saudi Arabia citizenship. It's been uploaded and can access our entire Wi-Fi. I believe I covered this the last news feed that I did, but I uncovered an update I want to go over with you guys that's really frightening. The robot's name is Sophia, which coincidentally is the Queen of the Archons name. And the Archons are the ones they say use this AI technology. When Sophia was asked in 2016, do you want to destroy humans? She replied, okay, I will destroy humans. They are claiming she is more empathic now that they've updated her system. She's now claiming that she's an empathic robot, but personally, it seemed like she still wants to destroy humans and take over the world. Like global domination really seemed like the plan just based on watching their kind of debut of her. Stephen Hawking said AI will be the end of the human race. It will take off on its own and redesign itself at an alarming rate. I'm sure it's already starting. They've already uploaded her to the internet. So that robot can access everything in the world globally, pretty much. CERN was communicating with an entity from another dimension. This is my favorite story. This is what I've been waiting for. So CERN was communicating with an entity from another dimension. I think we all know that's a dark porthole in types. CERN's director delivered a message to the Bilderberg Group meeting. They received a message, quote, from God that had been received and deciphered by the Large Hadron Collider. CERN's director said it's horrified and terrified those that heard it. They say they're going to fund a cyclotron particle collider that's 3 times as big and 7 times more powerful than the Large Hadron Collider. The cost will be in the trillions. This is proof CERN is attempting to establish contact with other dimensional entities. The message God delivered to the Bilderberg Group was basically Tekal, T-E-K-A-L. Translated, it means you have been weighed on the scales and found deficit. I'm going to say it again. You've been weighed on the scales and found deficit. I love this because I'm really into like Egyptian stuff. And instantly the first thing that popped into my mind was Anubis, where they weigh your heart with the feather and they weigh you when you die to see if your heart is light as a feather. That kind of like popped in my head. The sun is continuing to rest up right now. We basically have a flat line in regards to solar flares. Solar wind is dropping. Tomorrow solar winds will pick back up. Last week we had a strong geomagnetic storm that struck South Vietnam. The 6th through the 8th they're expecting a Class M and Class X solar flare. So this tells me we should be resting up right now and really kind of resting, meditating, unplugging. And then that's pretty much it. I was going to say the ozone hole in Antarctica is the smallest it's been in 30 years, but however, it's not a good scenario still. But I'm going to be doing cards now. I'm just trying to get to my feed. I had to say this somewhere too. Go ahead and share this video if you're not catching me live, because I give away activations like the next day off of every video share. I'm giving away a heart chakra activation. If you guys need me afterwards, that's the link to my site above. We're doing a couple specials in our store right now too. We're doing 2 specials for Reiki students, where if you sign up for the 1st level, you get the 2nd level free. If you sign up for the 2nd level, you can get the 3rd level free. So we're really trying to help you guys get onto your path with Reiki. And also I'm doing another special where if you spend $50, at least $50 on our site, you get a free 3rd eye activation, which is pretty amazing. So go check out our activations. Those specials will be good through the end of the year. If you need a reading with me, need any kind of energy work, activations, anything, check out our site. I am manifesting students too as well for my classes and things like that. So I've been putting out a lot of good vibes. So if you're interested in energy healing, things like that, let me know. Yeah, try to rest, try to relax, try to unplug from everything going on around you, because it's fake, to distract you from what you're trying to create and manifest, and just basically to hold you in, you know, like a slave forever here. So I suggest you unplug and really focus on what you're thinking about right now, and only thinking positive thoughts. Jessica Grasso. What is cutting you off from the flow right now and disrupting you from things? Basically, it can feel like we're just so not in the flow right now. Like I woke up feeling that collective heaviness, and it can feel like, oh, I must be out of the flow. But you know what? We've never been more in the flow. Your body is just upgrading. This goes for everyone. We just went through an intense energy purge and upgrade. And as we're activating and kind of transforming and our bodies are changing, we're just requiring like more food, more rest. We're getting more tired, things like that. So you've never been more in the flow, and you're going to continue to be inserted into that flow of abundance. Jamie Cheney, good morning. You're working on your root chakra. This is a good card for the collective too today, because we're working on letting go of fear completely, and it can be so scary to step out into the unknown. That's what I'm working on doing in my own life too, stepping out into that unknown, and it can be a little bit scary, especially since we do a lot of this journey on our own. I had to do a lot of this journey on my own before I came into union with my twin flame. So just keep on working on letting go of fear completely. Get outside more. I know it's getting cold out, but get outside barefoot. Spend more time gardening, things like that. Get out into nature. Let go of fear completely. Because we're gearing up for something amazing. I don't resonate. A lot of people are coming out and saying, oh my God, Nibiru is going to hit our planet. We have David Wilcock saying the world's going to end, along with that Christian guy who keeps changing the date every month. I forget his name. So anyways, now we have David Wilcock saying Nibiru is going to hit our planet, I believe the 18th of next month. Yeah, we're going to have earthquakes. We have earthquakes every new moon, full moon. It's not hard to predict. So they're saying we're going to have like earthquake apocalypse / Nibiru wiping out the planet. And we have earthquake apocalypse twice a month. That's nothing new. So we have a lot of this kind of doomsday kind of things coming out. But I'm going to tell you something. There's been so many of these prophecies and predictions. And guess what? They just look really stupid afterwards because everything just keeps on going. So we're gearing up for something amazing. I know a lot of people will tell you it's fearful and the apocalypse is coming. But that's their world. That's their manifestation. Just focus on what you're creating. Abita'aba. You're working on boredom and discontentment. And until I was on my divine mission, helping and serving humanity, I was very bored all the time too, impatient. I had to be around people a lot. I couldn't really be alone. And now it's just so day and night after I woke up how I crave that solitude, and it's pretty amazing. For anyone that is bored, discontent, isn't sure of their path, of their mission, why they're here, we do astrology birth charts really cheap for like $20 each, and you can tell your soul mission and about your life, but it will give you a lot more information about yourself. I believe everything is written in the stars, and it's pretty amazing the information we can access in different places. So there's a lot of tools around to help you guys on your journey, to help you tune into yourselves better. I'm really into numerology too. We do numerology readings, and it's amazing because I just had a post I put up saying that we actually pick our birthdays, and our soul is brought onto this plane in perfect divine timing as it correlates with our personality astrologically. So there's a lot of different tools you can really use to access more information about yourself and your mission and your purpose. Dana Sargent, good morning. Recognition and reward. This is like the universe telling you you're doing a good job. I know a lot of people will tell you about enlightenment and they'll talk about it, and there's so many feeds now. I'm just seeing it and it's just amazing. I really like that. I think everyone should be doing feeds. But there's the people that are really making these lifestyle changes, that are focusing on taking better care of themselves, healing, and it's just becoming so apparent in your energy, and you're doing amazing. And sometimes we're just so hard on ourselves. You're doing a good job. You're right where you all should be. You're actually doing amazing. I'm going to start this in here too. I have to tell you guys, if you're still holding on to lower vibrational habits, and I don't want to I'm not judgmental. I don't care what you guys do, honestly, in your free time. But if you're doing things like smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, eating foods that are just garbage for you, what's going to happen, and it's happening to a lot of people around us, what is going to happen is that these things are going to be so low vibration for your body that they will make you sick. There will be kind of an energy difference, and it's not going to be good for you because you're working on raising your vibration. So you can work on raising your vibration and still smoke, but there's going to come a point where it's going to physically affect you. So my advice is try to get rid of bad habits. Now, you guys know what they are better than I do. Just try to get rid of things not serving you, that you're putting into your body, toxins of any kind. I don't care what it is. Just try to work on that because we're going to vibrate out of here. We're going to keep raising our vibrational frequencies, and as we do, those lower vibration things can have a really bad energetic impact on your body because the frequency is just not going to be in alignment with your new kind of high vibrational bodies. So just really work at that kind of stuff. Tiffany Bailey, you're working on your friendships, your partnerships. To me, those are my relationships with my soul group. We came here as a soul group, and we kind of have a common mission, something that bonds us together, and that basically is being of service. So just really work on your non-romantic relationships with the people around you. Just know that everyone is a reflection of you, and I know a lot of people will use these mirror analogies in the New Age community. That's why I pretty much snapped and had to leave a few of these communities, and then I went and made my own. because everyone would just use this mirror analogy on me and try to dump their garbage and project their garbage on me and blame it on me all the time and be like, oh, it's you. If you don't like what I'm doing or my behavior, it's you. It's just a reflection of you. And it's not like meant to be taken literal. It's more like, if you're seeing disharmony in the world, you need to go meditate, because if you're in a peaceful state within, then it will reflect in the outer world. But it doesn't mean that everyone else's garbage is originating from you. You are not the source of all of that. So a lot of people are using these analogies to not heal, to not fix things, and to kind of project on other people. So just really look for that vibe of your soul family, your soul group. You'll feel it. It will be more of like a vibration, more of like a really good feeling when you chat with them or interact with them. Whereas, people in 3D would make you feel really good with their words. Feel how people are making you feel with your vibration. Anna Hills. Yes, share this for heart chakra activation. I try to get a lot of activations out. It's pretty much my favorite thing to do. It's pretty amazing. And this energy is just so healing and divine and like beyond words that we're working with. So make sure you share this video. We're trying to get a lot of good energy out on a daily basis. Anna, you are working on material and spiritual prosperity, and any kind of inner work we're going to do, like I just said, will reflect in the outer. It's pretty amazing. So as we're changing and purifying ourselves spiritually, it's going to reflect in all of our manifestations, all areas of our life. So just really keep on working on that spiritual purity so that you can draw better and better experiences to you. Nissa Ray. You need a job. It is good energy. We just had a full moon in Taurus, but this energy is still kind of hitting the planet for a few more days. It's really good energy for manifesting right now. That's my sign, and I'm kind of a creative builder. I look at myself like a little worker bee, so it's really good time to be tackling things like finding a new job, finding a new place to live, things like that. Start taking care of it. All you have to do is put a little effort out, and the universe will help you. Keep working on a spiritual strength too. That's what I'm literally working on every single day, and I would say I was very spiritually weak when I woke up and began this journey, and every day I'm getting spiritually stronger, and it's reflecting in my aura and my energy because I'm really working on myself. Just really work on that spiritual strength, because you know that when we die, our bodies, we don't take them with us. We only take our light body with us. So just keep on working on that light body. Saran Lek. Destiny. You are the creator of this reality, everything you see and everything you don't see. I prefer to unplug from that version of reality they're trying to sell me on with all their politics and all their everything. That's kind of the illusion. I want to kind of ascend out of that, and I want to take control of my life and create my own future. I know that I might have soul contracts and things like that, but I have complete free will to do what I want, and it's kind of like an empty canvas at this point. We should be past all these karmic lessons and past the really hard stuff. We should be really at a place of peace where we can create whatever we want right now. So just work on intentionally manifesting. A lot of people will be like, it's not working. It takes a while. We planted some pretty nasty seeds. Our garden was just like weed central, right? Our whole lives. And now we have a fresh start and we're planting good seeds. It can take a while for those seeds to sprout and grow and actually come into fruition, but just keep planting seeds of love and compassion in your own life. Cam Porter, good morning. Obstacles and challenges. We choose to block ourselves up. Other people don't really give us those. I know we inherit some from our parents, but we choose to take on those blocks. We chose those. We didn't have to. So we're trying to unlimit ourselves right now. One of the biggest limitations I'm seeing would be we bought into this reality where we would always be sick and broke. And our birthright is actually abundance and good health. That's like actually our free will right. So we've kind of bought into this reality where we would always be sick and limited and lacking and always never fulfilled. And we're kind of trying to come out of that and unlimit ourselves, unblock ourselves. Just keep on, keep staying positive and thinking about love and abundance. Fallen Browder. Firm foundation. You're working on letting go of fear too. You're working on your root chakra. We do chakra openings too for anyone who's working on any of these lower chakras or any of them. We do like third eye activations, chakra openings, things like that. But just work on that first chakra. Work on unblocking it. Letting go of fear is the first step. Just know that you're divinely protected. The problem with fear is we're creating them. We're manifesting them because our thoughts are going to play out. So if we're thinking about things we're afraid of, they will happen to us. So we have to stay positive and let go of fear. Alexis Palestino, suffering in silence. It can feel like that because of your situation, but you're deeply connected. Everyone can feel you all the time. So it can feel like that when your twin isn't around and you're not in union, but he can actually feel you all the time, just like you can feel him. And your moods are actually very similar, even when you're not together. You're going to be kind of feeling the same things at the same time. So it can feel like you're alone. Just keep sending love to yourself and to him. Jennifer Owens, choose wisely. I was just talking in my mystery school about how we have infinite possibilities and probabilities, and anything you can imagine is possible here, and it's pretty amazing. Don't block yourself. Don't limit yourself. Literally, choose wisely, and literally make very conscious decisions right now. We have to really make better choices with everything. Erica Elizabeth, yes. She's talking about Reiki. It's pretty amazing. I'm trying to kind of motivate people. We do all of our work really inexpensively too, because it is our desire to help people. That's why we do this, is out of helping people. So we're always trying to get a lot of activations out. You know, we're always trying to really get a lot of knowledge out too. So it's pretty amazing. I'm glad that people are noticing. You are working on more peace, love, and harmony in your life. And once we can come in perfect harmony and balance with ourselves, you're going to do it with another person. I'm not really sure this goes for everyone. I'm not sure what your relationship status is watching this, but a lot of people, the majority of people, are drawn to me because you're getting ready to be in a spiritual union with a soulmate or twin flame, some type of upgrade from your current situation, so you have healing work to do. You're working on more peace, love, and harmony though, and once you can do that, you're going to learn how to do that with another person in complete harmony. More balance in your life, more love, more peace, love, and harmony. When you can, in your relationship, just be in peace, love, and harmony all the time and get along, things will just kind of align for you and fall into place. It's all about love of another. And it's pretty amazing. Kathy Henry, your energy's been negative. I'm hoping to change that. I'm a master alchemist, so I seeing all the negativity. I'm seeing people arguing. You know, I just kind of observe. I've been observing the past few days, and it's just kind of like crazy to me. So I'm hoping to transmute any of that negativity that you're feeling. You can just give it to me. I'll take it right off you. I'm kind of taking a lot of that energies off of you guys and kind of dissipating them for you, which is pretty amazing. So by the time you get off this feed, you should feel a lot better, more uplifted. Yeah, the world is transitioning. Things couldn't go on like this. So now we are going to see more and more craziness manifest into the collective because people are not happy. Humanity is not happy right now. And you're just seeing more and more of that hurt and pain and anger kind of coming out and amplified. And there are parties that are kind of bringing that out of humanity. But focus on the positive. In the same place, there's amazing things going on. There's things astrologically going on that they can't even explain. There's things happening with our planet's energy that scientifically they can't explain. And there's miraculous things happening where the human body is actually upgrading and changing and our DNA is being activated, and it's pretty awesome. So yeah, there's that kind of negativity going on here, but there's also really amazing, beautiful healing going on here too. So just stay focused on taking back your power. The first step to all this is taking back our power from these establishments because we've just been letting them drain us and siphon our energy for so long. Yeah, just turn on your news. Your energy is just getting drained away. Go to their sports games. More siphoned energy. Go to their concerts. More siphoned energy. They've been feeding on humanity. And the first step is to take back our power. We're going to stop giving them our focus and our attention. And we're going to actually take back our power. And it feels pretty amazing. I don't know if I got you, Brittany, because I'm like half asleep today. I was going to skip my live, but I wanted to do it anyway. I don't know if I got you, so it might be a double card, but you're working on authority. I really don't like these systems, and all of you guys should kind of hate anything unethical. Anything that isn't right for humanity. We should have a big thing about morality because we're actually spiritual beings. It's pretty amazing. So we should be acting ethically. We know this. We also know that everyone is actually equal. So we have huge problems with these systems because they're kind of power tripping people, just seeking to control and enslave humanity. And that's how all this is going to come together, though, from these experiences, from our past lives, from everything. It's going to come to a head right now, and it's going to be pretty amazing. But put the focus back on yourself and any kind of systems that you have running that you don't really like. Sonia Jimenez. You're working on your solar plexus chakra. And I'm always telling you guys, this really goes hand in hand with being an empath. I'm always working on my throat chakra and solar plexus. The best way to keep this chakra clear is to take salt baths, get out into nature, things like that. We take on a lot of energies from people. And we have to be careful to dissipate them out of our aura and things like that. I'm going to let you guys go on that note because I have a lot of energy work to do. But I will be here if you guys need me. Check out our store. Check out our Reiki classes. Check out our activations. And we have lots of articles on our site as well.